Welcome by Pyanodons, 700 hours walkthrough base tour, less than 10 hours report. Well, first of all, I like to ask if you like the series, please subscribe, click the like button, and click on notification if you like to hear when the next movie is available. Okay, what we are doing last time, we are working first of all for this thing. I'll show you here this thing, the self-assembly monorail material. And why we do that? Because in combination with the complex circuit board, what we have already, we can almost upgrade everything to Mark II, like mixers, advanced foundries, high pressure furnaces, name it. We can almost everything with those two items upgrade. So there's a big improvement. And we are working on this one. And this one requires filtration media, plastic, and organic acid anhydride, and that's and pyrrolin. Pyrrolin. Okay. This one was the last step because this one we made already in the episode before. This one, thermal water we have already, and the fatty acid, that was the last what I was making. So it is a question of combine this and we get the organic acid anhydride. Yes, that's here. You see it is full, nothing is running anymore. And the next step is this one, the pyrrolin. The pyrrolin is an Exelix, Ravens, phosphorus pentosulfide, and that is the same as this one, because this one we made already for this one. So that's easy peasy. Tar, tar is, I don't know if we have enough available. And this one we have also already, what I remember, but again, also the same. I don't know if it is enough available. Something terrible will happen this less than hours because I run out of everything almost here again. First of all, I run out of seaweed. I upgrade the seaweed, then I find out I run out of agar because agar needs many seaweed, and then I find out I run out of, but of course that was the whole offset, that was the whole plan to upgrade that, the Sochna bacteria. Now everything is stable after many hours working, and then I decide to do the ravens. But the ravens, as you can see here, I don't know how many farms I need for the ravens. And normally, if I make like this or like this is a good example, I like to extend it. The problem is because I make here a big factory for copper and here for the electric engines, I cannot extend here. This is helemaal waste because I cannot build here. This one is, I can also not build anymore because here is the raw coal what I harvest. So I decide to start here. And the farms, by the way, I like to make upstairs, and the factories I like to make downstairs. So I keep the schedule. The problem is, or there is no problem actually, I did not see the problem also, I have to extend the bus. And I have to extend the bus over the train track. The problem is, I had here, moet ik zeggen, een deposit, and that was overloaded, full with red belt. The problem is, this I start to consume, I start to build it, you see, they are still flying, the robots. I don't know what they're doing here, but okay. I start extending the bus because I was here already, somewhere here, the next last episode, and I have to stand this. And this, I don't know how, but that consumes my whole deposit. My whole deposit with belt is empty, and it is hard to get the belt. And I'm not yet finished because I have still to do this one, and I have to do this, and I have to stand. I start already with the raven because I'd like to show you something. I did for emergency. Wait, let me fast walk a little bit. For emergency, I did this. I'll show you. And by the way, I make the raven. The raven. This is for emergency. These are the items what I need. The guideline for the roboports. And these are the ravens. The ravens need improved fungus substrate, guts. Finally, I can burn some guts. Nevensporen, what is easy to get is gewoon put sporen collector and select the recipe and fertilizer and water. And you can see it is running. We have already some. Of course, there are only two because that time I had only in my mall 2 pieces available. 2, how you call that? Naval culture. The improved, this one, improved fungus substrate. I made it here. This is the improved fungus substrate. Bones, biomass, fungus substrate, the normal one, and urea. Wood and incubated paddy dish. You see, belt is full, and the power right now is jumping around 8 gigawatt, acceptable for the windmills what I have. We have already 2.9 K on windmills, so we can handle this. I like to continue with this one, with the paddy lane. And after the paddy lane, what's next? That's this one. After the paddy lane, we can make this. And then I am afraid, then we get problems, or maybe we get problems with the filtration media. I upgrade that already, and we need many for the fish, and it is fully built if it is good. But we have not an efficient recipe right now. You see it is full. These are the filtration medias. Here also on this side. You see it is full, and also the belt, to my surprise. But the fish is full. I'm really surprised about it. I think that have to do with fish oil, because I don't throw away fish oil. If the fish oil, the tanks with the fish oil are full, then I stop gewoon with harvesting the fish. I don't know, this wastewater, I don't know where they are. I forgot already. The fish oil. Anyway, it's not so important as long as everything is running. And by the way, the research is terrible. The research is almost not moving, hours already, and that has to do with rubber. And because we consume all my red belts and more than that, a red belt need to belt, a rubber belt, a belt that is made of rubber. So you understand that most of my rubber production, or at least the half of my rubber production goes to making robots, making belts, and the other half is then left for the laboratoria instruments, because that is number one what consumes the rubber. Okay, enough talking. I stop. I hope to continue. I hope that it's a little bit, I can make a little bit more progress than what I did now, the next episode, because I am really disappointed in what I did, to tell you the truth. Not the way, not really disappointed in the way that I did not make any progress, but in the way that I cannot show you any progress. Because what I upscale is a lot of work, is a lot of good things. Oh yeah, I like to tell you one more thing. Because another bottleneck, the bottleneck is in this game is the rubber, but the other bottleneck is the Nexelix. And Nexelix, I was happy that it was running properly, because of this one I make here from the taling, and the taling is here. The problem is, if you don't consume, and I don't consume electric engine units right now, then it is also not running and also not producing Nexelix. So what I did, I made two stations, one with copper wire and one with copper plate, and they are here somewhere. Maybe they are not here. They are here. These are two stations what I make, and this I bring that here, and I give it priority, the trains. Okay, here is my copper factory, my old one, that is not as efficient as that, and this one also don't produce mini taling, because the recipe is different. So I make here stations, and I give it priority to drop it on the belt here. And I need also many for my small parts. And you see, the small parts was another item, but it's on my to-do list, and it is removed. There is only two are left actually, and that is the coal gas upscale, what is not yet necessary, but maybe I need it if I can have to consume too much tar, and the upscale from the iron Nexelix on Timor special alloy. And that's the problem, is the Nexelix. I really get headaches how to produce the Nexelix. So I hope this helps a little bit, but it is not really running like what it was before. If this is running fully, then I have a full belt with Nexelix, but that is not the case at all right now. You see that? There comes Nexelix plate, but it is absolutely not enough. This one, from the tar, I try also to, because from the tar, I also, how you call it? Scent, oil scent, what is it? Scent oil, may take it. I made taling dust. Where was it now? I forgot. I made taling dust, and I start making there now near oil scent. That is it. And I start making there now. That was what I hoped. Nexelix. But why it is not running, I don't know. I really don't know why this is not running right now. So that is taling. There is no more taling. And why there is no more taling? I have to fix this, because it is important, because we really need Nexelix. Okay, now, enough now. More I don't have to tell, I think, for important things. I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to like. And I hope to see you the next report that 710 hours. Thank you again for watching and have a nice day.